Hey everyone, Alex back again, new haircut and all. um, this is a contest entry to the Vinyl Guru. She's one of my favorite channels at the moment. Um, she's really made a name for herself. I'll say that she's got a great channel, great taste. Tastes very similar to mine. It's very eclectic and likes a mixture of old and new stuff. So I thought I'd do a contest entry. I sort of pulled a few things out last night, and I was going to record this last night, but I didn't. I got distracted by one of the albums in here. Um, so yeah, just woke up, thought I'd record this for you. What Vinyl Guru wants you to do is show 5 albums that you can recommend. Maybe not just to her, but to anybody in the vinyl community. I haven't specifically aimed these at the Vinyl Guru, but some of these might be. Um, I've sort of gone a bit all over the place with the genres. I've got a bit of jazz, a bit of hip hop, some R&B, and when I say that, I mean like modern R&B. There's a shoegaze album in here, and another album. There's a lot of modern stuff I've just realised, but we'll skip that anyway. I'm going to start this off actually with the album that I was talking about earlier that distracted me last night. Kite Quebec, Blue and Sentimental, Blue Note reissue, I believe from the 80s. Very, very nice. Picked this up actually in a charity shop of all places, our equivalent to a thrift store, and I didn't know what it was. I picked it up because it was Blue Note and it looked like my type of thing, and it was. And I got it home yesterday, had my dinner, and seriously listened to this about 3 times in a row. It's that good. It's very, as you can see, he's a saxophone player. He's got Grant Green on here. Yeah, tenor sax at Quebec. He's got Grant Green on here. Sonny Clark plays piano. Sam Jones on bass. Louis Hayes on the drums. Very, very good album. If you like John Coltrane, Love Supreme, this is very, very similar. Yeah, very nice album there from Ike Quebec. Never heard of him before, and now I have. This album is incredible, and I will listen to this more often because, yeah, it's a great jazz album. I obviously haven't read all that on the back, but I will the next time I listen to it because I've already given it 3 intent listens. I know what it's like. Incredible stuff. Absolutely incredible. So yeah, if you like John Coltrane, you'll probably like Ike Quebec. Yeah, that's my first recommendation for this video. And like I said, I picked it up yesterday and listened to it like 3 times last night because I was just that excited to listen. I threw it on just to see, and I was blown away. So there's that one. A bit of hip hop here, not as popular. A bit of lesser known hip hop, I would say, but still a very, very good hip hop album indeed. Mike Geronimo. Now, if you've never heard of him, this is from 1995. He was on the Blunt Recordings label, so rappers like OC and Raw Flush are also on there. Again, you may not have heard of him. This is a bit more underground, but it's boom bap hip hop. He has very dark beats on here, but he's very, very good. This is an album you can still probably find cheap on Discogs. I was lucky to find this in a record store quite cheap, and I was blown away by how good it was. Because normally good hip hop's expensive, but this is one I think more people need to jump on because once more people discover Mike Geronimo, I think he could blow up big. He only really had 2 albums out back in the 90s and had a few out I think in 2012 and 2014 maybe, but yeah, it doesn't really have a lot of, popularity, and this is sort of the album everyone talks about when discussing Mike Geronimo, but he's not really in the discussion much. There's a track on here featuring the Lost Boys, and the Lost Boys in this case are Ja Rule, DMX, and Jay-Z, and I believe this is the first appearance of both DMX and Ja Rule. So, I mean, I'm not a fan of Ja Rule personally, or DMX much, but it's nice to have an album with them on it. Very, very good. Bringing back underground hip hop here, Mike Geronimo. I really like this album. But yeah, you can see there, introducing Raw Flash, The Lost Boys. Yeah, very, very good album. Check this out if you don't know it. The song Natural, well, the album's called The Natural as well, but the title track is very, very good. As is Shit's Real, Man versus Many, Things Change. Yeah, very, very good album. Very, very good. I hardly see anyone talking about this one, and I think more people definitely should, because it's an album worth talking about for sure. This next one is one of my favourites of 2018. This is the R&B album I was talking about. It's Blood Orange, Negro Swan. Again, this was a blind buy for me. I knew from the cover what it was going to be, and it was on Domino, which is the same label my favourite band's on, which is Arctic Monkeys, for those who are wondering. But this is a fantastic album. You can sort of tell it's a sort of Frank Ocean type of vibe to it. It's very, very chilled out, but some songs we do get a little bit upbeat. He's got songs on here with A$AP Rocky, and a few guest appearances, but most of it's just him. But phenomenal album from front to back. I was lucky enough to get the orange vinyl edition of this album. I'll show you quick. Yeah. I've tried to pick out some albums, as you can see, that I either haven't shown in a while or talked about before much. But this is one I'm always listening to still today. Might be, if it's not my favourite of 2018, it's definitely close, but I would definitely move this album up higher since my ranking of my 2018 ranking. It's very, very good. Like I said, some tracks are very chilled. If you know, like I said, if you know Frank Ocean, you'll like Blood Orange. If you like Frank Ocean, very, very good. Yeah, and he produces all his own stuff. He's been around a few years, but this album sort of boosted his popularity a little bit because of this track he did with A$AP Rocky. He is British as well, by the way, which you probably wouldn't be able to tell from the music, but he is British. This next one is a shoegaze album, and I think I've talked about this once or twice before. Soons. This is Hold Still by them. If you're a shoegaze fan, you'll like this. This is very synth-based as well. The song Instrument was a big song on here. Paralyze is good. Nothing Can Save Me Now. Translate. They're a band from Canada. Montreal, I think. And they have a few albums. This is the only one I have from them. But as a full album, I do think this is probably their best in my personal opinion. So this is always the one I will recommend. But I think their albums are still pretty cheap on Amazon if you ever look around. But yeah, Hold Still by Soons. Fantastic album. One I think more people do need to jump on for sure. But yeah. Very good album. Very, very good album. You can see there, Soons Hold Still. That's exactly how it's spelled. Very good. I was lucky enough to see them live in concert. Not on this tour, unfortunately, on the later tour for the album that followed this, but it's on the secretly Canadian label. They're still very, very good. Modern shoegaze band. One of the few shoegaze bands I listen to. But very good stuff. Okay, last one here. This is an album that came out last year. And I think it definitely made my top 10. I can't remember if it was, I think it was third, maybe fourth on my list. I can't remember. But it is Flying Lotus, Flame. They just re-released this with the instrumentals. But of course there's tracks on here with Denzel Curry and Anderson .Paak and George Clinton and Thundercat and so many big names. In fact, they're all listed on the front here. Little Dragon's on here. David Lynch, Shabazz Palaces is on here. Solange is on here. Very good stuff. Very chilled album, but it's not just electronic. It gets hip hoppy with Black Balloons Reprise with Denzel Curry, and then the track with Anderson .Paak as well is also very good. Like I said, one of my favourites of last year, probably my favourite Flying Lotus album now, and very, very good stuff. Absolutely incredible. This is the one, of course, with the pop-up, just on black vinyl, but of course I had to get one with a pop-up. But yeah, very good album. Love this album to pieces, and I mean, it's 27 tracks, so it's a long album, but it's still very good. Love this album. So yeah, if you're a fan of modern electronica, but you also like a bit of hip hop, a bit of soul, definitely an album to check out. Worth checking out. Fantastic stuff there. Yeah, they're my 5 albums. Vinyl Guru, congratulations again on your subscriber milestone. And what a name you've made for yourself. Absolutely incredible. Yeah, this is my entry. Hope you guys have enjoyed watching this video. Definitely give these 5 albums a listen if any of them sound, or if I've sold them enough to any of you, or they look like they'd be interesting to you. But yeah, definitely give those ones a listen. Anyway, with that all said, I'm gonna tune out, and I will see you guys in the next video, whenever that might be. So I'll see you guys again very soon. Peace.